Okay, I'm back. I can't quite remember what session this is. It's either 4 or 5. No, this is 5, I believe. And what I remember, it's been a while because I've not only had to do a bit of editing, but the main reason for my absence was because my PC was chocker full of all my videos and all that. So I had to make a lot of space and room. It took a long fucking time. I had to fish out old hard drives I've hardly used and use them as more backup. So here I am. I've now got a little bit more space on the PC for a bit more recording. So what I remember from our last game, so this would be, session 5 now, was that Sayori was discharged from the hospital, which is good because obviously she had a pretty awful experience prior to the hospital and even during it, but it was actually not so bad later on. So we're going to load, and it's still fucking raining. Of course it is. I've got in touch with Liam to explain a little bit more about I suppose how much I've actually enjoyed the game so far. I did want to ask him any more things that could spoil with the surprise, but all he said is that he's actually looking forward to getting Chapter 2 ready for release, because I think that's going to be his biggest highlight of this entire game. And another update is that he's actually gotten 1,000 downloads of this mod already, and I think most of them, if not all, have pretty much been very well received. I haven't actually seen if there's any more videos about this mod. I know there's one other YouTube series that's done this before I've even attempted to do mine, to which even at this point I've only released 4 parts of it, but I still plan to try and do more. Again, I've been on a bit of a hiatus because of because of storage issues I've had. Alright. And once again, just like in the last session, probably not going to be as talkative or even as comedical because of the very delicate subject matter that appeals to this game as well. Okay, something's missing. I did say I wasn't going to be as comedical, but I will say, I think I've said this, it seems like this kitchen has a lot of things missing, but I just chalk it up as a very fucking clean ass kitchen. Mayura. Oh shit, I forgot to look at the yes, I believe we've got new characters and new images, I want to say. We'll have a look at it at a certain point. Where is she? What did she even do? She had an early morning, toast in mouth, and already running off to school. Oh, okay. She's been sleeping in the lounge room, as it looks like it. She didn't even get changed in her pajamas. Oh. Okay. I kind of like how the way the game, this mod sort of takes initiative of just how interactive the characters are, in a way. So it looks like she's been sleeping on the floor, not so much the lounge itself. The fuck? What gave you that idea? Jesus Christ. At this point, I was given the impression that there was nothing that far in between us. I'm just saying. Pat her on the forehead. Yeah. Oh, she must be coming down with something. Oh, didn't she walk in the rain at some point? I can't remember. It's been, I think, nearly 2 weeks since I've last played this game, which is, I really wanted to get back into it, but oh boy. Dude, it's probably not a good idea to start, going at your sister by saying she's throwing a fit, but hey, whatever. She does look a little pale. Even her flush looks a little, it's like out of tone with colour, but that could just be just, I guess no, I wouldn't say it's the lighting. I don't know. I'm just noticing that. That's all. Okay, Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. 102.3 Fahrenheit, which in Celsius is, well, it's lower. You know, it's still high in Celsius standards, so fuck. No, you fucking not. You'd be carrying the plague within you and you wouldn't even fucking know. Works like a charm. I tell someone else to rest as well. Do they listen? Fuck no. Relax, take it easy. Okay. I mean, I know that feeling when you get up too quick and your head just starts fucking spinning. But I think what you've got on top of that is much more than just a lightheadedness feeling, you know? First rule of thumb, you've got to look after yourself to look after others. That's just how it works. If you can't do that, then you can't look after everybody else. Which, you know, it's not entirely, you know, it doesn't happen all the time, but that also can be found people with depression when they look after everybody else and not them so much themselves. You know, it's not the case with everyone, of course. Everyone has their own different ways of how they're dealing with depression. Sometimes I'm a bit reckless and I look after others before I look after myself, but yeah, nothing to do with depression, of course. If anything, it's just very careless, I guess, of me. Yeah, her flush, it looked a little bit more purple, like she's got some sort of, well, no shit, she's sick. Of course she is. 102.3 Fahrenheit degree temperature doesn't say anything, then I don't know what else will. Hopefully we're not going to get through all this bad shit with our only little sister. Well, I should say our only sibling, at least according to this game. Coconut water in the fridge. Damn, I used to drink coconut. Well, there was a soft drink that had coconut flavor in it. It was actually nice, you know. Chicken soup. Oh yeah. I'm not a big soup person, but yeah, soups are pretty good for dealing with colds, or at least ones with high temperatures, despite the fact. Oh God. Well, you know. It's not what you know, it's just, yeah. It's just, I will say, of late, again, someone I know has not just been discharged, but she's been out of the hospital and she's been doing pretty well. Now just recently, she's actually back to her old habits, and, oh, it's not good. Well, don't do that, bro. Not at least like what we did in the last game. In the rain. No, just stay with walking, bro. Just stay with walking. You don't want to fucking slip everywhere. Oh. Oh. Well, that's nice. She's out. Good. Which looks very gloomy at this point. Don't need Julia from Fairy Tail? Yeah. Don't need her to get antsy just because I said the word gloomy. Good morning. Yeah. So, add a dash of irony in that, I guess. I think she got some sleep, I'd say. Yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah, that we've caused a bit of a scene at the school, and then obviously the other students, either that have witnessed it or at least have been informed by what's happening to Sayori, are all going to have their mind set on her, and it's not going to help the case. I know that. Look at her. Oh, very cool. Would give her a hug. I would. I definitely would. Okay. Obviously, you know, it's never going to be the same as what it was before. Oh boy. Yeah, you tell them, Liam. Well, for those who are deserving of to be called assholes, you know. It's bad enough that she has to actually, because I think it's obvious they're in separate classes, of course, so him not being there with her, I don't know if that's actually good or bad, but again, just imagine she's by herself in the class, and she's got all these eyes on her from the students. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm surprised this whole fucking country's not underwater, because it's been raining for about a week, I think, according to the game, so holy shit. I guess their drainage system in wherever they are is pretty fucking on top of it all, so great. Anyway, jokes aside. Oh, hello. Long time, somewhat no see. I'm saying that for myself, maybe not so much from the perspective of the audience. Well, I think you'd be smart enough to know that I wouldn't be eating outside and getting myself and the lunch wet. No. Alright, I just saw the dialogue and I'm thinking, yep, that's definitely Liam. The talk. Oh. Actually, speaking about, well, lunch breaks and all that, I've just had my dinner. I want to get my drink. I forgot to get that out. I'll choose a time in which I'll get my beverage. Of course. Oh yeah, the abysmal, I wouldn't say performance, but you know their way of trying to rope in as many members for the club. Whoa, yeah. I even said that to Liam. Whoa, that was quite the drama. I'm not going to mince my words or anything like that. If you want to say you've got poor leadership skills, then you go right ahead. I'm sure they'll improve. Well, I suppose it's bound to happen to us. The best of us. What the hell have you been doing? Is it me or... No, I've got my headphones on. I'm hearing the soft sort of rain, but it sounds like there's also distant patter of rain. And I was wondering, is that from the game or is that outside of home? I'd like to think it is, but it's not. It's overcast, and it's 6:30 in the evening. But it's not raining. I think it was this morning. I could hear it from when I was dreaming. I'm a very light sleeper. I hear things. Don't even get me started on that. I mean, I haven't been to the long-term, short-term stuff, especially when it comes to college, as you'd call it, or university, so I've never been there. Yeah, I still did pretty well. Got myself a house and everything. Hey. I won't be able to eat them in person, but that's good. Interstellar cupcakes. Fuck right. They're out of this world, you could say. Those were the days. I'd be very interested to see what kind of days you two had before you actually got this close. Oh no, it's physics next. Fuck. I don't know. I'm sure physics is not that bad. Somewhat.